Vincent. I've got a question. Spanish verbs?
All you need to do is conjugate all them verbs. You know what to do with those big fat verbs. Conjugate them verbs. Conjugate them verbs. Conjugate them verbs. Spanish needs these verbs. For the you'll replace with oh, that means I. Talking about you, so that in this. If you want to learn, don't forget those things. Then you will be speaking Spanish properly. Conjugate them. Spanish grammar is important. Without it, there's no language. Nobody would understand it. You know what to do with those big fat verbs. Conjugate them verbs. Conjugate them verbs. Conjugate them verbs. Spanish needs these verbs. Each year it just add in a.
Let's take a break.
Ain't no breaks today. Add an N if you want they, you, all. Now you know all of the Spanish verbs. Conjugate them. Spanish grammar is important. Without it, there's no language. Nobody would understand it. You know what to do with those big fat verbs. Conjugate them verbs. Conjugate them verbs. Conjugate them verbs. Spanish needs these verbs. I'm learning Spanish. That's not outlandish. I just want to learn these verbs so I do not confuse you. What they speak, want to learn it, okay, dude? Now you know 2/3 of all the verbs. Let's learn the next third. If you're talking about we, then you add an MO. Last up is to add an it. In Spanish, that's adding a and art. Conjugate it, say it, speak it everywhere you go. Can you re-say all these conjugating verbs for me again? Come on, student, learn these verbs. You know them now, so pat your back. Now that you have heard this song, you should know about conjugating verbs. You know what to do with those big fat verbs. Conjugate them verbs. Verbs, verbs, verbs. Conjugate them verbs. Verbs, verbs. Conjugate them verbs. Verbs, verbs, verbs. Learning Spanish. Learning Spanish. Learning Spanish. Dang, students, you learn that Spanish fast.